Profiled in crisp, close relief, here we see the chief peckish vulture that proceeds and bleeds into the ruthless human dismantler of culture. The modern telegraph wire violently cut, threatening a gutting of the whole connected network of control of the occupying British state, their otherwise unabated domination over these familiar foreign hills. To be hidden and still, the resistance makes for the rocks, cocking themselves in the guise of religious pilgrims. Grim, task-focused, they use the landscape to stake out and assist in their devout disguise, the number of layers rising in terms of who is miming as what or where or how. Halt now. Take in how the insurrectionists' earlier axing defiance is transformed into freshly assumed petulance, how he queries for permission to join the protective folds of Her Majesty's martial caravan. What's that he says? Captain, fear not. We tower in our power here. Our very horses grow below us in assistance. Observe. Truly enough you speak, Vasov. Join us, miniatures, but see that you keep to this silent smallness. Sure, fuck you, sir. Prideful, unable to make out a threat in persons he hardly sees at all, the banal British captain moves on in indifferent distraction. Have you heard of Brillo pads, Vasov? They're awesome. There's no competition, period. Yes, sir. It hardly matters what in the myriad of the possible he says, except that he's the sayer and that the others are nodding, the sod and fodder for his actions. This whole portion, a bloated trope evoked in inferences far before it happens, implicated in the evening quivers of the horses' torsos. The viewer's certainty that the full throes of night shall alight upon a crew not so penitent as they seemed. Indeed, in fine, the unseen ambush scene that follows appends itself to a long roster of predictably jostled false civilian interludes. The images you take in are not the work of this film alone, but rather hone the cumulative impact of an all too regular set of exposures, naturalized even in their rippling contradictions. The false inhabitant, the false habitat, the false world into which the true soldier violently carves his imperial truth, the ruthlessly staged feuds that accumulate in their metal storage spools, tooling an unrelenting ocular argument for the distrust of all others who the camera or the living empire encounters.